What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is I, Randy, with RTS Mobile Gaming. I am bringing you a fantastic video today, and in today's video, we are playing this brand new game called Night Crows. We're going to be doing a short 10-minute review and be talking about all the different features and things like that, and why I'm thoroughly enjoying this game after 3 days of playing. I got my polar bear I'm riding around on, I've got a fantastic-looking mage staff, and I've got a hot anime chick to boot, which is just fantastic, okay? So, let's talk about this game, let's talk about all the features, and let's get right to it. Like and sub, here we go. First off, Night Crows is an active RPG, okay? It is an open world. It is cross-platform between mobile and PC. I play both on my mobile phone and on the PC. I can alternate between them. I actually have an alt account that's entirely free to play that I play on my phone. My main account I play on my PC and my phone, and I can do whatever I want with them, which is great. I can run them together. I can run my alt on my phone with my main on the PC, put them in a party, and just, that's really what I've been doing for the past few days. Because my alt is a tank and my main is a squishy mage. Let's talk about what makes this game unique, other than it's got the auto battle functions that all of the open world RPGs seem to have these days. But it's also got great controls with WASD. You can jump, you can do all kinds of stuff. There's a flying option. I can't fly inside the dungeon I'm in, but there is a flight option in this game as well with gliders. So there's a lot of cool things about this game that maybe you haven't seen in other games before, or at least not at this level, especially not on a cross-platform like this. The other unique thing about this game, okay, and I'm going to say this with an asterisk at the end. If you've played these kinds of open world RPG games before, in the last 5 years or so, there's been a huge uptick in players selling their accounts for real money on Facebook groups, on player auction websites, and things like that. Most games don't like that, and they will ban you or delete your account or whatever, or you'll be in trouble if they find out. This game has embraced that. I have not unlocked these NFT conversion token yet. That's blocked until level 45. I'm currently level 40 here. But at level 45, and I don't know how this will work because, again, I haven't done it yet, so there's the asterisk. I don't know how easy this is. But supposedly, after level 45, you can simply convert your character to an NFT token, remove it from your account, and sell it to another character through, various cryptocurrency wallets or whatever. And they can then take your NFT and apply it to their account. They can link it to their account, and they will then have your character. It'll be their character, and that's it. So that's a pretty cool functionality. Again, I haven't tried it yet. I don't know how well it's going to work. I don't know if you're going to lose characters or currency along the way due to some sort of bugs. We don't know how any of that's going to happen yet, but that is their intent, which I think is pretty cool. Now, let's talk about the next part of this review. I want to really focus on a few minutes of F2P, okay? Free to play. Let's talk about that. Like I said, my alt account is free to play. She is a warrior tank, okay? My paid account is this mage. As Lore Macer likes to say, this is RTS free to play. Okay, but this is the paid account. But my alt is free to play, and I'm able to keep up with my main for a couple of reasons. Okay, first off, there are a ton of great rewards in game through the achievements function and just through overall completing quests, okay? Through the achievements function alone, I've unlocked on this account thousands and tens of thousands of gold coins. There's a bunch of items and stuff still to unlock. Okay, I'm gonna get all kinds of things as I level up my, just level up and complete these quests, okay? So I'm gonna get free purple items once I hit level 45 and I unlock the next tier of my class. Okay, you can get tons of free rewards. At level 50, I'm going to get a free purple donkey, which is almost as strong. In fact, it has a stat that I don't have, but I'd say it's very comparable to the paid mount that I got through packs. So you could have this free loot within 5 to 8 days of playing, maybe 2 weeks if you're really only playing a few hours a day. But you can definitely grind your way up to level 45. Over a week or two. I'm already level 40 after 3 days. Okay, level 50, I can see myself being that in maybe another week if I'm getting a level and a half a day. So you can get a lot of great loot and a lot of great things through the achievements. Okay, let's go here. Okay, I've also unlocked already some other items, but I've also unlocked. Trying to find. I got a lot of summoning through this as well. I just find it. Oh, here. As you complete these quests, you'll also be able to get a ton of summoning tokens for summoning mounts and summoning weapon classes. Okay, just an enormous number here, which is really, really great. I've already probably unlocked maybe 60 free summons of mounts and 60 free summons for my weapons, which has really been fantastic. So I have to say the free-to-play grind here is possible. You can definitely compete with the spenders. They might get the purple mount a week before you, 2 weeks before you, but you're going to be able to get that and compete with them. Oh, dude, this dude just got a legendary. He just got a legendary, folks! That's the first legendary I've seen drop in chat. So it's RNG. There's no packs that give you a guaranteed legendary. There's one pack that gives you a guaranteed purple mount. But again, there's no need to spend that couple $100 if you're going to get the purple mount within 2 weeks of gameplay anyways. Okay, so the free-to-play game is real. In addition to that, talking more about the free-to-play game, there is a collecting feature here, okay, which allows you to, through grinding and killing things in the open world, you will pick up these different materials that you can commit to these collections to give yourself a ton of bonuses. As you can see here, there are hundreds of collection bonuses that you can get just by grinding out and playing this game and killing things, okay? And there's a whole other set of a couple hundred through achievements. And there's a whole other set of a couple hundred through gear commitments. Then you have antiques. There's not as many antiques, but then you have antiques. And you have event items, okay? I've got some bonuses here through events. So there's a lot of great stuff here that simply by grinding, you can end up with higher stats than the whales who maybe aren't grinding as much. So I really like the free-to-play game. Let me actually start auto-attacking here. And I'll talk about that for 3 seconds. Okay, yes, I can run around on my polar bear. I can manually select some targets. I can kill them myself, okay? I can jump. I can wave at them. I can kite them. I can shoot them in the face with my skills again. Okay, you can play this however you like on your phone as well. It's got the joystick mobility. This you're currently looking at PC version. You can tab target. You can shift to switch it, right? So there's a lot of stuff you can do here. But if I decide I want to just autoplay, I can do that too. Okay, and this is really going to be beneficial if you're doing other things. And if you don't want to use your phone battery or your computer battery and have it run hot, you can go into the sleep mode where you'll auto attack while your screen is in this sleep mode, okay? If you're attacked by a player, it will break the sleep mode if you have that setting enabled. It's going to tell you how many consumables you have here, how much bag space you got, the amount of time you've been doing it, the amount of gold you've earned, experience you've earned, what time it is now in real time, okay? It's going to give you all kinds of great stuff, all right? Like last night when I went to bed, I set it to auto farm some low-level creeps that were 2 or 3 levels below me. When I woke up, I gained half a level. I had a bunch of gold. I had a bunch of items. So this functionality is here for grinding. It's pretty cool. And like I said before, if you're going to outgrind some of the whales, you will actually end up with very comparable stats. In some cases, better stats than the whale will have because you may be completing all of your achievements and you may be completing all of your collections to get all those bonuses. Okay, so that's a pretty cool aspect of this game. Now, we spent enough time talking about free-to-play. Let's spend a few minutes talking about a couple other features, and I'll give you my opinion on the game. I'm going to end the review in about 2 or 3 minutes here, so let's get right to it. How does the combat work? As you see here, I'm evading a ton of stuff, and I'm also landing most of my attacks on this guy. This guy is the same level as me. I have really focused this account on getting enormous accuracy and enormous defense. Accuracy means I can hit targets, okay? As long as my accuracy is higher than their defense, I have a much lower chance to miss. Since my defense, as you can see here, is enormous, I have really focused a lot on defensive gear today. I just crafted these pants, for example. I just made them in the crafting system. Ton of defense, also good accuracy. But my defense is so high that right now, against these level 40 monsters that probably have on the 150 attack accuracy range. I don't know exactly what it is. They are missing a lot. They're probably missing 4 out of 5 attacks on me. So I'm really able to sustain myself in this auto farming mode very well. I can also go into the PvP zone, and if your accuracy is not higher than my defense, you're going to be missing a lot of your attacks on me. And naturally, since I've really focused on defense as my main stat so far, I will be very hard to hit in PvP as well, which is great news because I'm a squishy mage. Okay, so that's at a high level how this game works stat-wise. All of your bonuses roll up into a massive power rate or growth rate. So my current power is 70,707. Now, if you want to get complicated, you can actually break it down to individual stats for each different type. Okay, you can see I have a ton of different accuracy stats, a ton of basic stats. Okay, I have all kinds of stuff here. There's a million different stats to know. Most of them don't have anything applied to them because I'm still using mostly green gear that's not powered up. But eventually, I'm assuming I'll have percentages here, like I'll have debuff resistance and all kinds of things like that, so I don't get debuffed. So there's clearly going to be a super high skill cap to this game in being able to itemize yourself correctly. If you're simply wearing whatever you're wearing, or you bought a bunch of packs and you just put everything on without thinking about it, you may end up with a bunch of worthless stats. Okay? So there's going to be some high-level itemization in the end game. I'm excited to get there. I'm only level 40, nowhere near the max level yet, but I'm excited to get to the end game and see how that works, and that's how the stats work. In addition, there are daily dungeons that you can go to where you have a limited amount of time per day, where you get great rewards, different tiers for the level. I'm currently in a special dungeon here. I have 2 hours and 53 minutes left. I'm in the level 40 section because I'm level 40. I'm getting great loot here. I've got several ancient papyrus, which I need for crafting blue equipment. This is amazing. These sell for 200 gems. I picked up 3 or 4 of them in the last half an hour. I could sell these and pick up almost 800 gems right now. Like, look at the market for these right now. Look at this. They're listed for 3. They actually higher. When I bought some, because I actually bought a few earlier to make the pants that I showed you, they were in the 190s. So now they're up at 385. I could sell the 4 that I have and have 1,200 diamonds. Okay? What does that equate to in actual money if you don't want to buy packs? Let's take a look at the currency tab. 1,200 diamonds is somewhere around 15 bucks, because $30 gets you 2,400 diamonds. So if I get 1,200 diamonds for free by just grinding in this dungeon, that is like $15 of diamonds, which I can use to buy things in game. I can use to buy summons. I can use to buy these battle passes that last for a couple weeks. They last for 2 weeks, and they give you a bunch of free rewards. So you can do a lot of stuff in this game through that auction house and by farming. Okay. What else do we have in this game that I'm going to talk about in the next 30 seconds, and then we'll end it, because this is just a high-level review. Okay, there's a ton of customization you can do. There's a million different mounts. There's a million different things you can do that all have different bonuses. So like I was saying before, you can really itemize yourself towards something. Let's say I want to go focus on crit. Well, I'm going to wear the mount with crit. I'm going to have the weapon with crit. I'm going to put on all the gear with crit. I'm going to put on the bonuses on my items and my everything else with crit. Okay, you can also combine. If you have a bunch of extras or duplicates, you can combine them to level up the rarity and get another mount of a higher rarity. So you can, through free-to-play or paid packs, depending on how many summons, and like we talked about earlier, I've already got 50 or 60 free summons just from the achievements. You can start to level up and get these higher quality mounts and weapons. Okay. There's creeds, which allow you to apply stats every time you level up, which gives you bonuses. Okay, you can see I put 10 stats in intelligence. Now I'm putting some stats in spirit. Spirit's going to give me max mana. Mana regen, going to reduce the cost and increase the speed at which I can use the skills, whereas the intelligence gives me damage, crit, accuracy. Okay, so there's a lot of customization you can do here, which is really, really cool. There's going to be a high skill cap to that. The crafting system itself is very in-depth. I can craft a ton of stuff. Okay, you don't have to buy anything on the auction house if you don't want. You just have to go grind out the things that you need to make these. So I might make this later today. Like I said, I just got these 2 ancient papyrus earlier in the last half an hour here. Metal fragments you can get by breaking down items that you pick up. Okay, these drop from some of the special dungeons. I picked up 5 or 6 of these yesterday. So every day or two, you should be able to acquire enough materials to craft an item. Okay, crafting item is going to give you more experience. I'm currently veteran grade crafter. I'm only at 6.41% of the way to being a professional crafter. But once I'm there, I'll be able to get, let's check this out. Once you're an expert, you get bonuses. When you craft something as a higher level, you get bonuses, which is really great. Okay? Or a chance to get the bonuses. It's not guaranteed, but you have a chance to get the bonuses. So I could craft a blue, and then boom, it could upgrade itself to a purple, and I could be really in a good spot. Okay? So the crafting is on point. There's a lot of depth to the crafting game, which is pretty cool. You can grind out all the items. Guilds are a big part of this game. They're definitely a big focus here. So make sure that you are in a good guild. Make sure you're checking in every day. There's a check-in button that basically says, yes, I'm alive, I'm not dead. You can donate to the guild. I've donated to the guild today. There's guild-specific dungeons. There's going to be a storage that we're going to have going pretty soon here. You can upgrade the different journals and get bonuses. Okay, you can get bonuses by upgrading these as a guild, which is great, and a ton of cool stuff like that. I'll tell you what, if you've liked this video, please like and subscribe. This is the review for Night Crows. I'm thoroughly enjoying the game. It is a grinding game. If you expect to be max level within a day or two, you are incorrect. But if you're willing to grind it out and have some fun, this is the game for you. So, like and subscribe. Randy out.